Ladies and gentlemen, the Powell brothers are here at Y100. Taylor and Blake, good to see you boys. Oh,
Great
my
to see
goodness.
you too, brother.
It has been a little while. You got married, I think.
Dude, I'm so married.
Since
It's
I've
crazy.
seen you last.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I love it. I just celebrated the 1-year anniversary. So, Katrina, woohoo.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you very much.
You guys have been all over the country.
Never ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just here like all of our viewers without a microphone.
Y'all have to share because y'all are brothers.
Know. Yeah.
Y'all should have learned this by now. I'm sorry. I wish, actually, I'm a little limited with all this, but I wish I had more mics that would connect, but I think only 2 will connect to the thing. So
honestly, I think this is going to make for a better interview.
Yeah. I was with Randy Rogers and Shane Smith the other weekend, and then we were just – and it came out – that was maybe the best episode we've ever had on Texas Made. So y'all are the follow-up. So
perfect.
Yeah, really high bar to for
Man.
you guys. Yeah.
See, my brain was on like I love the idea of we'll just whoever does not have the microphone will answer and we'll commit to the bit and the whole interview.
Yeah.
It'll be the person without the mic answering.
Yeah, we just go back and forth.
You won't hear a thing.
We're super casual here.
Super casual.
So you guys are out of Houston area.
That is correct.
How did y'all get into country music? We've all been friends a long time, but it's first time for y'all being here and being on the show.
Well, man, both Blake and I grew up in Texas and Houston around country music. We both went to college up in Boston, Mass, and played a very different kind of music, and then moved back and just joined country bands. That was the move.
And y'all were at Berkeley, right?
Yeah.
With like Charlie Puth, like he was there.
Yeah. He was him and Megan Trainor were my year.
So y'all can do all the cool stuff that he can do on TikTok, probably like all the musical theory
Some of it. Charlie Puth is pretty unique, though. He's got perfect pitch. So
yeah,
one of the first classes I went into, and this is going to get really deep in the weeds really fast, but we were
short version.
We were studying like Charlie Parker jazz, like very up-tempo songs where like chords are happening really fast and really like not like 1-4-5 like we do in most country music, but like really oddball stuff. And he's just sitting there like calling out the chords, calling out the extensions, the 13s. I mean like an unbelievable ear. And then I found out that he has perfect pitch, and so he just hears it.
He knows everything
like intrinsically. Like he hears it. And then I was sitting in the back of the room like, my Lord, there's a whole different level. I have a pretty good ear, but
he doesn't do country, so we don't have to worry about him right now.
Yet.
Well,
not yet.
yet.
Everybody's coming in, man. Everybody's coming.
That's what it seems like. So you guys were actually y'all were neighbors with Kojo, and during the End of the World, y'all were hosting him and a bunch of his lives and everything like that. Last time I saw him, I brought y'all up, and then he was like, "Oh, I moved." He goes, I don't live there anymore."
Yeah, we moved as well.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
sold the farm or what?
We did.
Oh man,
we did. We are a band without a farm right now.
Oh no.
So we're in between farms.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to say it.
Well, then y'all get to build a new studio or something, right?
We are in the process of building a new studio, but also, I mean, we weren't supposed to talk about it on radio, but I'm also looking at. I miss having a ranch.
Yeah.
So it's not something we're doing right now. We're more focused on our music, but we'll get back to the ranching.
I like it.
Yeah.
Speaking of music, we are here to talk about the new song, "The Wait." This is the segue. Is over, ladies and gentlemen.
The wait is over.
Yeah, come. It's hitting radio on the 29th.
Okay.
So we're really excited about it. But
Very
yeah,
good.
the wait. This new batch of music. So we released "What Took You So Long," and then now we're coming out with "The Wait." These songs were completely recorded by us. So obviously we wrote it, but also we played every instrument on it. The only other people involved were the engineer who like mic'd us up and ran Pro Tools, and then the mastering engineer. But everything else, top to bottom.
Did y'all have a
was us.
hand in the mastering? Because I know y'all are kind of like mad scientists when it comes to this.
We mixed it.
Okay.
But then a mastering engineer does a lot of things, but like the biggest thing to me at least is it's a third party who can look at this thing objectively and say, does this make sense? Does the frequency, does the spectrum make sense? And if something was done wrong, he can be like, hey, it's like a quality control.
Yeah, I like that.
It's like I feel like the poor man's version. All of us still do this at any level, but it's as soon as you have your mix, like you go listen to it in your car stereo. Even though like we have these amazing speakers in a studio, the first thing we all do is go listen to it how everybody else is gonna listen to it. So AirPods are, so it's like having another guy who's got another car, but his car is very expensive.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We'll talk about the song itself.
Oh, okay. Here's Taylor.
We got a little nerdy for a minute. It's all good.
Well, that is where we always go.
Hey, me too.
We can't help it. But But yeah, the weight, it's about the current day of social media where you're seeing these like teenage kids flying in private jets and being like crushing it, and like millionaire teenagers, and like you see all these things on social media that are basically saying, if you made it to 21 and aren't driving a Lambo, what are you even doing? Whereas, you know, the old school mentality of like, you work and you develop yourself and your craft and your business, and you find out who you are, and over a long period of time you work and work for that success. Today you look left and right and it feels like everybody's crushing it right out the gate. And I believe that success quickly also fades quickly. Now that's not always the case. Some people figure it out, but a lot of people don't. But you don't see the people who don't figure it out. You'll see people like rise up real quick and then kind of just disappear. And
This is about the hard work and the effort you put into it.
yes, and that to make something that lasts, it takes time. And like, yes, you're developing the craft or the product and all those things, but you're also developing yourself and how you handle that success and how you continue that success. And yeah, just it's almost like personal development time that I feel like these kids, like you think of like a movie star who hits it like when they're 13 years old, and like, how do you acclimate to life?
Yeah.
When like you haven't done high school yet, and you will never live life like a normal person.
Look at
would.
Macaulay Culkin now. Like, he's a weirdo, right?
Yeah, but he's
Great example.
he's kind of getting better. I feel like he's
Oh yeah, he
figuring
can
out.
like kind of hit
But
rock bottom.
boy,
He's
but
maybe
boy,
coming
there was a
back.
couple years there where it
Yeah,
was
it's
rough.
pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Oh
Well,
yeah, you remember that one guy from Even Stevens pulled his tooth out for a Tank movie called Furry?
No,
Oh, okay.
I didn't see that one. I
Well,
guess.
anyways, the weight to me is about more than just a story about the internet. It's about an excuse to play cool guitars.
There you go.
And so, fun story about this song. We record all the guitars at our house, at our home studio. That's still in progress. And so, a lot of this was just we did this through mostly my Bassman. So, yeah, is a Blonde 64 Bassman. I fell in love with that amp because I saw it on that movie, That Thing You Do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you that.
Oh, yeah.
There's that scene where they're
that.
playing at the TV studio and they've all got these blonde Fender Bassmans.
Okay.
And so I was wanted one, so I got one. This is a while ago. But so we ended up tracking all the guitars on this, and I have like one of my favorite guitars. It's a original '69 Telecaster, and after we recorded the rhythm guitars and the lead solo for this song, my bridge pickup died and had to be rewound. So this is the last guitar solo I'll ever play on my favorite guitar.
It just like
Like
died
all
afterwards. It was
original.
like I'm out.
Yeah. We put everything we had into this.
That's sick.
And when I say we, I mean mostly my guitar. I didn't do a lot.
No doubt.
Yeah. There's a couple notes.
Well, another really good thing about the song is, just like all y'all stuff, is you can go play anywhere and you can get people dancing, and I love that. That's perfect for Texas. Y'all are Texans, so that's got to be in the DNA there.
Yeah, to me the two things are dancing and then driving. If you can be driving and put it on and just cruise down the road.
Yeah, dancing and driving.
Dancing and driving.
It's gotta check those boxes. If not, it's out.
Nope.
While the Powell brothers are still firmly, like most of America, against drinking and driving, we are firmly behind dancing and driving.
Dancing and driving. I like that. Both
That's-
will work.
Yes, that's a good.
Something about y'all, and I've seen a lot of y'all shows, everywhere from Lukenbach to rodeo and everything, and y'all are able to come in and do y'all show like a 90-minute, or y'all could do a few sets, and y'all can play y'all stuff, and y'all can play hits that everybody knows. It'll get everybody going.
Play the good old Friends in Low Places.
Yeah, pretty much everything. And y'all are so versatile that way, and then even in addition to that, being able to go all these places and sing the national anthem.
Yep.
That's incredible there too.
Amazing. I mean,
Keeps y'all busy.
very busy and interested and creatively stimulated, because we are very ADD, and so being able to do these different styles, different locations and environments, and different audiences, where every night you're going in and you're trying to figure out who are we playing for tonight, and are they gonna be receptive to what we had planned, or do we start with that and then diverge? Because every night, we have our set list that we go in, but I can't remember the last time we stuck to that set
one
list
thing?
front to back,
Okay.
because it's always a launching point, and then that's the point of live music, is you
Yeah.
go and you see what the band's gonna do.
Would you agree that that versatility though gets y'all more gigs and gets y'all into more places?
Indubitably.
That's the
So
biggest
that's
word
my-
ever
that's
used
my
on
big-
Texas Made. Maybe.
Yeah, that's my big word for the day. What was the question? I'm sorry.
Would
I
you
was too excited about using a word.
Would you agree that that
I've got one more
versatility
for this.
gets y'all in more places?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
It's also a good one.
Yeah.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah, we're very just musically ADD, and I think it just helps us to just not ever, I think, get comfortable. We can always push a song one way or another. A set can get pushed one way or another, and right now we've been fortunate to have a lot of like really cool musicians come and sit in with us. But I don't think you've probably seen us with the fiddle player. We've had 2 really great fiddle player, or I guess more than that. But we've got some really great just kind of side musicians who we've been having opportunities to bring in and get to showcase, and then also feed off what they do.
Well, y'all can do all kinds of stuff now. Then, when's the next San Antonio area show? What's coming up that's close by here? Because y'all are everywhere. And last time we talked, like you were about to go out and be like all over the country and everything. And
Ooh, we should have looked
we'll
this
have to
up before we got
check
here.
the calendar.
Yeah.
Look at this. My phone's over there.
Buy some time. We'll buy some time. Taylor's got a phone. He can look it up.
Because we need to all get together again and have some beverages and listen to some music.
Oh, absolutely. Speaking of friends
Dancing,
in low places,
driving.
I saw a wonderful meme today.
Oh yeah, tell me about it.
It was a picture, and it said, "When you're the friend in low places."
Oh.
And it was like, oh man.
Is that the guy that's buying the beers though? Maybe.
Could be.
Never
Yeah.
know. Here we go.
I have an update.
Segue.
May 18th.
Okay.
We will be at the Rustic.
Oh, very good.
It's a Saturday.
That's a Saturday. Yeah.
And you all should be there.
You
You all should be there,
Thanks.
especially if you missed us. We were just at Fiesta Oyster Bake.
I'm gonna
Shout
have
out.
to double. Yeah, that's fun. Too bad y'all weren't on our night. Y'all have been
Dude.
on our night before, and
Yeah.
we're the only folks that play and support Texas country. So it'd be great to have y'all back, like in the future, on our night.
I look
So,
forward to it. We
just saying.
love all the folks with Fiesta, and everybody there has been amazing to us. And we got to come in and do the news show,
Oh yeah,
which is super fun. And yeah, we love San Antonio.
they do a great job though
They
too.
do a
I'm not
spectacular
hating
job.
by like at all, but like they do a great job. But I'm just saying, like, yeah, put them on our night for sure.
Next time.
So yeah, because we had
Next time.
Fowler and everything, and like that's always great. So
sweet old
you
Kevin.
missed Uncle Kevin Fowler. So
Oh man.
but May
That's-
18th, Rustic.
Yeah.
That is the weekend after Luke Combs. I need to check my calendar and see what's going on that
Good.
Saturday. If I'm not a thirsty horse, then I will need to come by. I'm thinking.
Dude, let's
So
go,
I don't
bro.
think I have football. There's all kinds of stuff. Like April, May is like so busy. Like it's crazy.
Oh man, I get
So-
it. I get it. And it's just getting started, man. The summer.
Yeah.
Is the summer busy for you?
Always. This year has been like a lot more like back to normal than like ever before.
I see.
Because normal was 2019. So yeah. Yeah, so that was like back in the good old days. But what else music wise is on the horizon here?
New record.
Okay.
Making a new record. So these songs, The Wait and What Took You So Long, are the front runners of a full length that'll be coming out here at the end of May.
Oh, very nice.
So it's
lots of good stuff. All recorded in
coming.
the newish studio, the work in progress studio.
Yeah, so drums are recorded at a studio in Dallas because our space, while nice, is not big enough to accommodate drums. So we're outsourcing drums to a different studio, and then everything else is done in our space.
It's like you get on Fiverr and you're just like, I need a drum solo right here. I need drums for this song.
That
That's
honestly,
amazing.
it would be awesome to make a record that way. We kind of
There's bound to be something like that now. Actually,
I'm
that's
sure.
scary. Well, you just
I'm
have
sure.
AI play it.
We've been talking about doing this for the TikTok, and maybe we'll do it now that I've now talked about it.
Yeah.
But we talked about doing a challenge where me and Taylor both take a song and like each take like $60 and then go on Fiverr and then produce the track.
Oh,
Using,
wow.
like we're not allowed to play on it. Like
Yeah.
we each start with the same vocal track and like an acoustic, just like guide
Just
track.
send it out.
Yeah, and you're
That
on,
would
like,
be
you have
amazing.
a limited
That'd be
budget, and
incredible.
you just have to use people you found on Fiverr. Like no using friends. Like because we could just call in buddies and get them to help us break the budget or
Yeah.
whatever. But like you have to use people you don't know you found on Fiverr
Yeah.
and like a very low budget. Yeah, we
Give you
might do
$5
this
to
now.
do this part, $10 to do this part. Send it to a guy to
Basically,
master
yeah.
it or something like that. Fatten it up.
And
yeah.
it's like you have a very limited amount of money, so it's like if you blow all your money on one person and they just like totally don't do great.
Yeah. Well, if y'all document this too in like several videos, like that could totally blow up on TikTok. I could see that like working. So you never know what's gonna hit online now. It's crazy.
Know. We might give this a check out our TikTok because hopefully by the time you
Shout out
see
your TikTok.
this, what is it? Brothers Powell? I hope it's Brothers Powell.
One of those.
If you search,
It's either Brothers
If you
Powell or
search
Powell
the-
Brothers.
you search the Powell Brothers, it'll come up.
Well,
oh yeah, for
well,
sure.
it's like Jelly Roll and Jelly Roll is now a thing. Like, because like Jelly Roll's getting sued by like, this has nothing to do with
the
Texas.
candy
but
company.
no, by like another band that's like just named Jelly Roll, like all one word. Like it's like the Lady A thing, like a few years ago or whatever. Dumb. So make sure there's no other Powell Brothers.
Oh,
Have y'all done this? There are?
There's a few.
Who,
One is
who owns this
well,
thing?
the people who own PowellBrothers.com is just a real, at least from what we can tell, very
Amish?
kind and
No.
reasonable architecture firm out of the
Oh, good.
West Coast.
Good.
We tried to buy the domain name from them, and they politely were like, no.
Well, as long as y'all are all friends and they're not a competing band, I guess.
No, and that's what we said. Hey, as long as you stay in your lane,
Yeah.
we won't have any problems.
Yeah, that's right.
And they said, as long as you guys don't design any houses. And I said, no promises.
Yeah. Well, the fact that y'all reached out, that's great.
Yeah, so
That's great. Avoid
Powell
conflict later
Brothers
on. Yeah.
Or better Powell Brothers architecture might be on the horizon as well.
Okay.
When we get the time.
Shout out to those guys. Yeah.
Yeah, that's us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
okay.
we're the better Powell Brothers architecture.
okay. I see.
Yeah,
Side
yeah.
hustle. Yeah.
Powell Brothers architecture is the one who won't sell us a domain name, so we're better Powell Brothers architecture.
Everybody's
And
got to
we
have
just
it.
resell their stuff. Just
Buy
very,
it.
very openly
Buy their
company.
listings and then resell it for more. Wow.
Yeah.
You
And-
just flip their stuff.
Yeah, all of their floor plans they did for other people, we just write +1 on the top, and then you pay us.
At a shed in the back or something, or
Yeah,
like a
I've been-
patio cover. I don't know.
I've been getting a lot of startup information from the TikTok. And
Yeah,
I really
there you
think
go.
I'm onto something.
You're going down the rabbit hole now.
Yeah.
Well, hey boys, let's wrap up here. Let's do something we like to do on the show called "That's What I Like About Texas."
Oh no.
So this is the Powell Brothers edition. Top 3 things that y'all combined like about Texas. You'll have to agree on these 3 things.
How long do we have? Because we're gonna be here for a while.
Uh-oh. It's usually kind of the first things that like pop into your head. It doesn't take too much thought.
I disagree. It's like saying, "What do you like about music?" Or I don't. It's such. It is
There's
the
a
like.
lot. It's
It is
very
the
broad.
broadest question because there's a freaking bazillion things.
You know what though? There's about 5 things that everybody narrows this down to, and everybody that's done this has said easily 2 of the 5 main things.
Women and food are probably on the top 5.
Food is in there.
What's funny is I was gonna say.
Women, nah, because I don't think people like go that direction.
I was gonna say like
You went that
the
direction.
people, the night like the like really the southern mentality, the nice people.
That's the thing.
And then you have the food.
Texas women?
Is that your final answer?
I don't think anybody's said it though. Like,
Not.
but like
It's-
everyone's probably thought that because it's
Guys,
because
step
it's
it
all
up. Texas
dudes. It's all
women.
dudes on the show.
Number 1 answer.
Okay, so
food.
so the ladies. So
Yeah, honestly, food's number 1.
okay,
Food's
food.
definitely number 1. We'll move women down to 3.
Okay, so wow. Well,
Hold on.
they're up there.
Hold on. There's just. I'm not gonna say football. I just don't. I mean, it's up there, but I don't know if it's a top 3. Do you have any top 3 suggestions? Can we phone a friend?
Anytime.
Call Uncle Kevin.
No. Taylor,
That's
you got
a great
something?
idea though. Well, mine was food and the people, southern hospitality, and then
It's hard to do top 3, I guess, with both of y'all because it's kind of like a
Well, we each just need to do
Combo.
a top 1.5,
yeah.
and then share the half.
Give me like one more each. I don't even know what we're up to now. I've lost count.
People, than just the women specifically.
Blake is still looking, right? So
no, I've had
Taylor's
And
not worried about it.
And then food. And then specifically barbecue.
Yeah, I
That's
was just going to
4.
say, just get them some barbecue and they'll be good. Ladies and gentlemen, Powell Brothers, so good to see you boys. Thank y'all for coming by.
Thank you for having
Y'all
me.
come visit
You know
again
what?
soon.
Let's go Texas. Oh man, no. I was gonna say Texas rodeos, but there's some really great rodeos outside of state. But I just think
You're going to be thinking about this until the next time I see y'all.
Power
The
Grid.
Power
the
Grid.
Power Grid. Top 3.
That's maybe the funniest thing that
The Power Grid.
has ever been a part of that particular
our,
segment. The Power Grid.
Our baseball's team's ethics.
What about our
and-
fences? What about our fences? Our perimeters, our borders.
I like
Our baseball team's ethics.
pretty great.
Wow.
Hold on.
This is like part of the blooper reel at this point.
Oh. Do you want to do another?
I-10, biggest highway in the country.
Yeah, eat that every other highway.
I-10's not too bad until you get out to like headed toward Bernie, and then they got it all messed up on the weekend.
It's one of those things where it's like it's good in theory. I like knowing we have a big highway, but I sure don't ever particularly feel great when I'm on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
35 is the worst.
No, I mean, have you been to anywhere in Arkansas? I
No.
shouldn't say that. I do love
No.
Arkansas, but
No.
some of the roads aren't great.
The Arkansas people won't see this though.
But they know it's not a dig. There's just some areas with not.
I was
super
told
great roads.
before, don't go that way.
Hey, Louisiana was, and they're doing better now. So by the time you're seeing this, Arkansas might have fixed it. So my favorite things about Texas.